everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, back at you with the 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! We're dealing with 100 different decks over 100 different days. Today, everybody, we're continuing Villains Week with a Dinowrestler deck because Go Onizuka, or as he was also called, George Gore, that's just a funny name. Yeah, he was a villain for at least a little bit, so we're counting this one as a villain deck, at least in spirit. So we got ourselves a Dinowrestler deck that's about mostly going second, beating into our opponent, doing lots of damage. Good old Pank and Spank here is ready and waiting. We're going to go into Yugioh Pro, show this deck off, show you how it works, have a good old villainous time. Thanks to Mr. Conde Loki, who asked for some Dinowrestlers. You know, I went ahead and put it into the villain deck week because it fits. It fits, and the other alternative was DVDs, but I didn't want to play no DVDs today. So let's go over the deck we're using today, and then get right into the duels. So for our main deck today, we got ourselves a couple copies of the Super Ultra Mega Conductor Mega Tyranno. We have one copy of the Pank and Spank. We have triple Dinowrestler Iguanodon. We have two copies of Dinowrestler Ramby Bambi. Two copies of Dinowrestler Stygia Genozoid. We have one copy of Miscellaneous Man, three copies of Soul Eater, two copies of Goblin in a Plane, one copy of Dinowrestler the Fancy Boy, two babies, and one Spiky Baby, along with two Dinowrestler the Tuner One. And three copies of Lightning Storm, two Foolish Burial Goods, one Super Ultra Secret Pill. We have triple Fossil Dig, one Reasoning. We have Terraforming, the Ultimate Polymerization. We have Monster Born, three copies of The Lost World, the Jurassic Park number 7. We have as well two Dino Wrestling field spells, aka the worst field spell. After the X deck, we have Masquerena. We have Dinowrestler number 1. We have a Stag Beetle. We have Nightmare Unicorn. We have Dinowrestler T-Rexel. We have one Avidomax. We have Dreadnought Dreadnoid. We have Dolka and Baguska and Lagia for our Exceeds, as well as one Gustav Max, just in case. We have things like Goyo Guardian, because we play a lot of Earth monsters. We have a couple of Dinowrestler Giga Spina Savant, as well as one Dinowrestler Chimera T-Rexel. As for the side deck, you know, this is a dinosaur deck. You can abuse things like Giant Rex, and Overtex Coatlus works well with like Miscellaneous Saurus. You have things like Goblinberg, if you feel like you need another Goblinberg to make the pill easier to play, or just summon out more level 4s like Spiny Boy, go right ahead. Also level 9, you can't really make level 9s easy in this deck, unless you have like, you know, other things, but if you were, I would recommend things like Croco Dragon to pop things as well as draw you cards. Verte can copy Ultra Poly, if you find you need to do that, but, you know, that's as it is. And if you feel like Ultra Poly is not your bag for some reason, go regular Poly. It works just as well, but this gets you more materials for things, so is inherently better. So, with all that being said, we're going to go into Yugioh Pro today, show this deck off, show you how it works, and we'll have ourselves a good old villainous time. Let's go. Alright, yeah, our first opponent to the day in another card game. We want to go second with this deck as often as possible. And we will do exactly that. Alrighty. Alright, interesting. We're up against the Labyrinth archetype. That's the new ones. He's got a bunch of traps and things. That could be a little annoying. We'll see how it goes. And he's got, what does this do? Set Labyrinth spell trap. Okay, so he's going to get his field spell and the Welcome Labyrinth trap. Exactly that. Alrighty. Well, good thing I'm playing the 3 Lightning Storms. I'm sure that'll be on top of our deck. 100% guarantee it. Labyrinth? Okay, so he already has Welcome Labyrinth then. He must. Why would he not search it? Yeah, there it is. Welcome Labyrinth. Alrighty. This could be tricky. It could be a little tricky. We'll see how it goes. Terraforming, not bad. We shall see. So we're going to activate Terraforming. We're going to get the good field spell. Why are you playing this now? Seems kind of odd, but okay. Do what you want to do. Yeah, this is a tricky situation because these Labyrinth monsters, they do like to play some battle traps, and Dinosaurs, kind of weak to battle traps. Although I do have a replay saved for when I was testing against Labyrinth, and I actually outed them with T-Rexel. So, maybe I'll show that one off later. We'll see how it goes. So, set normal trap. I see. See, that's what I mean, battle traps. The thing I don't like. So, we're going to activate The Lost World, the number 7. The sequel to the sequel. So, what we're going to do here... Since I got some stuff and something, we're going to special summon Keelasant. This is a tuner. I can summon it out if I have no monsters. And we'll go ahead and give our opponent that token. Might as well do it now. Here's a token. I hope you like it. There's a nice little token. We're going to summon out Goblinberg. When this is summoned, I can summon my Oviraptor from mine hand. And that'll activate my Oviraptor's effect. I can search out any said dinosaur I desire. We're going to go ahead and get Miscellaneousaurus. I could put it in the grave just as well, but I'm going to put this in my hand. Miscellaneous, beautiful dude. I can discard it. My opponent can't respond to my dinosaurs for a whole turn. Ooh, and I got Iguana dude. That'll be very important. So what we're going to do is Oviraptor. Try to pop the token. The field spell will allow us to protect this by popping a thing in our deck. We're going to pop the baby. And my opponent surrenders. Alright, well, look, this is the real baby, I suppose. Alright, well, I'll show off that replay against Labyrinth later. That way you get an idea of what would have happened if my opponent hadn't surrendered. You know, we were pretty set. I mean, I got my level 6 here. I could have made my big old dinosaur that prevents him from, spell traps while I do the battles. And that would have pretty much annihilated this guy, so we'll call this a win. Not a great win, because opponent surrendered in the middle of things, but is what it is. So let's go for duel number 2. Hopefully find an opponent that lets us finish our little itty-bitty combo, and just try to do some beatdown with some dinosaurs. That's really the point of this deck. Alrighty, our second opponent. Let's go do it again. It is very stuffy in here, by the way. I have the window open, but unfortunately it's still stuffy. You might ask how it's stuffy, because this mask, it's a bit of a lore dump here. I do have a face under this mask. I don't look like other Memphis, by the way. A little bit, but like different. But I can't take this off. I tried the other day, and it hurts. I think it's something to do with like cross-dimensional nonsense, and same dude, same room, can't have two different people the same. It's a thing. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, help, please. Oh, hey, more Labyrinth players. Is it going to be nothing but Labyrinth players all day today? It's possible. So he gets 2 Labyrinth monsters. Okay. Opponent takes no damage from card effects. Okay. So, 2 Labyrinth monsters. Those 2 Labyrinth monsters. All I wanted to do was send a field spell, but okay, this works just as well. In fact, this is better, because I got Lightning Storm this time, and I can just blow up his monsters. So, this will add a Labyrinth card from his deck. And this doesn't do anything on my turn. No, this only does something if a monster leaves because of a normal trap's effect. Okay. And doing Pancratops, I got Silica. Okay, I actually have a pretty good, just straight up Dinowrestler hand. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. What did he get? That I didn't recognize. What is this? Labyrinth setting. Target 2 Labyrinth spell traps, banish from the grave, except for setting. Shuffled into the deck. Control a fan. You can set 1. Okay. Fascinating. Let me double check that. I know I can blow up like monsters. Yeah, I better just like annihilate back row. I don't like no back row. Okay, that'll work. So what we're going to go ahead and do is the following. Actually, I might have to normal summon this, because I want everything. I want it all, damn it. So we're going to go ahead and use the field spell in the grave, wrestling. Banish it. I can summon a Dinowrestler from my deck. We're going to go ahead and summon out Stygiasaur just because he searches us the cards. Obviously, I already have all the cards in the world I need, but I'd like to have more. More cards, more power. And we are going to get Ramby Bambi. Why not? So we'll get Ramby Bambi. We'll special summon our Pank and Spank. I can pop a dino to pop one of his cards. We are going to normal summon our tuner. And we'll special summon Iguana by ditching one of our iguanas. Yeah. We'll summon this out. So that gets us a nice little board here. We're going to use Pank and Spank's effect, popping our Stygiasaur, popping his Silver Castle. Your Ivory Tower is Kaputski. And I was just summoning the Synchro. Spiny. My opponent can't use spell traps if this guy battles, and once per turn, I can pop a monster. It's not a quickie, but it's something. So we're just going to go into the battle phase, do some damage. This is what Dinowrestler is all about. Look at this art on this card sleeve. That's what we're all about, is just lots and lots of damage. And Ramby, why are you not coming out? Okay, it's not a big deal. I can pop Pankratops if I really need to. Plus, well, Steggy would do something if he had been destroyed, but he was not destroyed. See, this guy gets this, what was it? Sent to the grave. Your opponent controls more, well, he has to have monsters. But if I was, my opponent had things, I'd be good. Because then I could, well, yeah. Send to this turn, so that doesn't do me any good. Okay, so he'll get back 2 of his spell traps. Big whoop, he doesn't get anything else. The only problem for me is I don't have my interrupt with the Pank and Spank right now. But doesn't matter, because this deck is poison to Labyrinth, apparently. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. Anyway, there's a much better duel against Labyrinth. At least the guy let me do stuff. Granted, I wasn't doing overafter combos, but I got to do what I wanted to do. I had Spiny. He could just attack. My opponent couldn't place battle traps. He was done. So, there's duel number 2. Let's go for one more, and then I'll show off that replay, because these are going quick. Hopefully find someone who's not playing Labyrinth. Alrighty, third opponent of the day. What do we have for an opening hand here? It's interesting. I mean, I could just summon out Tyranno if I need to. Not many Dinowrestlers, but I do have an Iguana. So, there's potential here. There's potential. Let me think. If I search a Dinosaur, actually, I could probably do something better, seeing as I have Petite Pterodon. Lone Fire Blah. Okay, now we have a duel between 2 combo decks here. A duel between combos. So which plant? Is this going to be Sunseed or Romage? We'll find out. Stop hurting yourself. Okay, so this is Rikka's. That was my next choice. And Rose Girls. Okay. So, Rikka Petal, take a Rikka Hard, Rikka, search to the hand, Snowbell. Most likely. It could be anything, but I'm going to guess it's Snowbell. Snowdrop, whatever. Alrighty. Snowdrop, tripping up the Rikka Fairy. Yeah, this could be tricky. This could be ever so tricky, unless he's making, like, the number that's, like, 3 level 8s. No, there's Teardrop. Okay. Teardrop is falling on my head, and I need something to stop that. Or bait it out, whichever comes first. Oh, that actually is perfect. We're going to activate the Lost World. See, this targets. And if I can activate and get that token on the board, then we is in busyness. So we're going to get Fossil Dig. We're going to go ahead and grab think of this. Actually, See, I'm trying to do big brain plays at the same time. Actually, this still works. I can search a dinosaur. That'll work. So we're going to activate Miscellaneousaurus. That way he can't respond to my monster's effects activating. we are going to summon forth the Oviraptor. That'll activate. I think I'm getting the order right here. We'll find out in a moment. I mean, even if he tributes this off, I can still just summon this. Target face up. Oh. I see. Well, it doesn't work, because I used Miscellaneousaurus, fool. So, I get to add a monster to my hand. It doesn't really matter who I'm adding. I'm just going to get Ramby Bambi. I'm going to just get Ramby Bambi. Yeah. I'm going to just get that dude. So, he gets this token. So long as he has it, he cannot tribute me. You can't tribute me. Don't even try it. So what we're going to go ahead and do here. I want more Dinowrestlers in my life. This works too. So we're going to target the Jirac token. He may tribute it to stop me from doing things. Ah, dang it, he's smart. I hate it when my opponents are smart. That's like the worst part. Why would I want my opponent? I'm supposed to be the big brain guy. Stop doing big brain things. Alright, well, unfortunately, he just stopped me from doing big brain plays. Sadness. All I can do now is summon Ultimate Conductor Tyranno and attack him. Don't you just hate it when you're just trying to do big brain plays, and your opponent tributes the token you need, and now all you can do is ram into him with a dinosaur? It sucks, dude. It does. But, it is what it is. We'll just go ahead and ram into him with everything. And let me think. Is there anything extra deck-wise I really want to make? I could make Masquerena in case of Imperm. Nah. I don't need to go that big brain. Although, maybe I should have. Meh. I'm not that worried. I mean, what is he gonna do? Tribute my Tyranno? I mean, that's legit what he could do. That is legit what he could do. Rose Bell of Revelation. Add a plant that is big. Add Martle. Okay. And he's already used 2 snow. I presume he runs a 3rd. Does he? Yes, he does. Alrighty. That is a problemo. See, I knew I should have made Masquerena. But I was like, no, I don't need that. I don't need that. I can just live with this. Alright, hindsight and all that good stuff. Evil Torn. Why am I on Ignore Chain? Weird. Okay, so he's going to summon out a whole bunch of stuff. Soon as he summons out that Snowdrop, I am going to, you know, flip everything face down with Tyranno. Which will pretty much be game at that point, because, you know, he gets stuff. And that'll search him a plant, but I can just, like, you know, pop a monster. Flip everything face down. That's the ultimate power of the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. There you go. So, yeah, he gets the search off, but what's he gonna do? Summon Titaniel, the Princess of Camellias, and attack me with it? I rather doubt that. Okay, so that's pretty much game. I can just attack it with Conductor Tyranno. But before I do, I don't have any dinosaurs in the grave I can bring back. Sad. I couldn't make Dreadnought Dreadnoid, though. You know what? Let's do that. We'll go for one little tiny flex and make Dreadnought Dreadnoid. And, you know what? We'll flex on people. You know, I don't flex often, but when I do, I'm going to flex on this dude. So, Tyranno just sends this to the grave. He'll take 1,000. We're going to do this just the twice. Yep. And, let's see, what is this? Evil Thorn? Yeah. You know what? From time to time, a man must flex his giant game muscles. And that's what we're going to do right here. So, Dreadnought turns into Gustav Maximum. Do I need to do this? Absolutely not. Am I going to do this? Hell yeah, I am. So there's game from Gustav. You didn't see it coming because your brain was too small. So there's some duels. Not the greatest of opponents, but I got a replay saved up, so you get to see one more duel for free. So I'll show that off, and then we're into the end screen. Alrighty, everybody, the Dinowrestler deck, we did go 3-0. I wouldn't call this a 3-0 deck. I think a lot of our opponents just kind of saw what we could do and just kind of left, which is unfortunate but true. So, you know, I would have more called this like a 2 out of 3 sort of deck on a good day. Maybe 1 out of 3 on a bad day, but for some reason, you know, the Labyrinth players just don't like Pank and Spank. I don't know what it is, but they don't like it. It's weird because, as you can see from that replay, they do run some battle traps, which is our biggest weakness. So, here's what it is. You know, Dinowrestlers, not the most impressive archetype on themselves, because their boss monsters are, well, the Synchro's easy. The Fusion, not so much. And the Link, he can do some stuff, but he's very restrictive on his summon. So, it's a decent deck. It's a deck to have fun with. You know, be a villain, be a bad guy, play some Dinowrestlers, wrestle your opponent into submission. So, there's the deck, there's the duels. Hope y'all enjoyed. Now you must like and subscribe video immediately. I didn't get the 5 million from the Amazonas, therefore you must do it now. And next time, the finale of Villain Week, we're going to be trying some rush duels. Barring that, I don't know, we'll figure something else out of the... If Rush Duels doesn't work for some reason, we'll figure something else out. Regardless, thanks for watching. Memphis signing out. See you next time. Have a good one.